Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm glad you can join me on this one. If you guys are new here, welcome. This channel is about automotive repair. We switch out components and whatnot, and we're kind of a no nonsense, get the job done type of channel. So hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Glad you can join me once again on this one. If you guys are new here, welcome. I hope this video helps you out. You will learn real quick that this channel is about getting work done and not messing around, just doing it. So today we're going to tackle a radiator fan for this car, being particular a 2008 Ford Mustang. It has the V6. It's the same exact procedure for your GT. So basically what we're going to do is just replace the whole fan assembly. In my situation, the fan does work for cooling down the car. The fan is not working correctly when the AC is on. So I have a different issue here where we have the AC. When you have your AC running, the fan will turn on, but then it'll trip off. And it'll trip off for a good amount of time, and it'll trip back on. So there is an actual issue that's attached to this fan that I'm going to show you once we get the fan out. What's doing it is basically the resistor that's built into here. It's replaceable, but I'll explain more as soon as we get this fan out. So basic tools you're going to need: 8mm socket, pretty much. The only things you might need extra is maybe a pair of pliers or a Phillips screwdriver. In my case, I need the Phillips screwdriver for these this top hose connection here, from here to here. You might have the clamp style, so a pair of pliers will work perfectly fine for you. But yeah, just 8mm, and we should be able to get this thing out just on that. Fairly easy procedure, to be honest with you. Very straightforward. But I'm hoping to just make this video for you, so maybe it'll make your life a little bit easier. So anyway, like I said at the beginning of the video, let's get straight to work. Alright, the first thing we want to do is remove this intake hose here. The reason being is we want to make enough room here as much as possible to make the job easy. I'm pretty sure you can probably get this fan shroud without taking it off, but your life would be a whole lot easier just to remove this clamp and this clamp, and just take this guy out, the breather hose off just like that. I mean, it's so easy, so might as well do it. Alright, so you can see how much room you can see right through here. Got plenty of clearance. The only thing we got on our way now is the coolant reservoir tank here and the reservoir for the power steering. So this one's held on by one bolt here, and this one's held up by two bolts. So all we're going to do is we're going to unbolt this, and we're going to fold it over here but before we do that, let's go ahead and remove this overflow hose here. And you don't have to take off this plastic cover, but I happen to have mine loose. So I'm just going to remove this so you can see a little bit better. My place here, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to remove it from here, just for the chance of spilling coolant off of this in here. I'll loosen this guy real quick. Pull it out. Come on. There we go. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it to the side this way. But it looks like I have it a little bit tight, so let me loosen this up. All I want to do is just get it out of the way. There we go. That'll work. So that exposes our first bolt here from the fan shroud. Okay, so that's going to be one of them here, and it's going to be duplicate on the other side. So next, I'm going to go ahead and take off these reservoirs. And I'm going to do is just kind of bring it out of the way. Alright, so I'm just going to get some bungee cords and just pull these out of the way temporarily. Yeah, that'll work perfectly fine. It's plenty of room. We're going to do the same thing with the coolant reservoir. Alright, so we're just going to tie this radiator off the same way. It's just to get this one hose out of the way, okay? I'm going to grab it and find a good place to bungee it to. See if I can wrap it around back here. Yeah, that works perfect. Good. So we got everything, we got it fully exposed now. So now all we got to do, the only thing you got to watch out for is this AC line here. But everything's going to slide straight up. So we're going to go ahead and remove this bolt here on this side. And then we have another bolt exactly on this side here. Alright, so we're here on the passenger side, and before I remove this top bolt here, I'm going to go ahead and release the electrical connector off of here. So, you got to do, there's a press in on this side. So let's see if I can wrap around, not getting in your way. Do it at the same time here. I'm going to slide this one out and out of the way completely. We're going to bring it up around here just to get it out. There we go. That gives us clearance. Now we can go ahead and take this bolt off. Okay. Alright, so now it's a matter that we should be able to go ahead and pull this radiator fan straight up. So I'm just going to grab it from this end here and making sure that everything clears out. The only thing I'm having clearance issues with right now is this top radiator hose. So what I'm going to do is see if I'm able to slide it over some and kind of get that around the hose first. Remember, we got this little winglet over this hose first, and then it should slide right up. There we go. Here's the old unit. Alright, so if I have to guess, we have a blown resistor for my issue here. The resistor lives right in this area here. So here's the whole deal. So this whole harness is one piece. You can buy this piece from Ford. There is no aftermarket for this. So Ford is the only one that sells these. And keep in mind that this piece here, this harness with the resistor in here, is about $70 to $80. So in my case, I'm like, well, I got a higher mileage Mustang. You know, I want to make sure it's reliable. So I went ahead and bought the whole radiator kit. So that comes with the resistor and all the wiring, and of course the fan and everything else, the whole shroud. So I went that route because for $20 more, why not do it? So that's what we're doing today. So let me kind of see if I can pry out this resistor real quick, and I'll kind of show you what we might have going on with this car. So this piece slides out like so. So here's your resistor right here. You can tell right away I have an issue. You see there's a bunch of you know, the green is starting to catch up on this one. But right here, right away, check this out. You see it's completely broken. The resistor is completely gone. So this was the problem, definitely, in my situation with the AC shutting off and on the cooling. So if you ever get that situation with you, I figured it out by actually checking the charge in my AC and checking the pressures on the low and high side. As soon as the fan goes off when the AC is on, your high end pressure, the high side pressure, will get extremely high. And so that's how I knew there was something wrong electrically. So definitely, so it's up to you. You know, you get one of these pieces from Ford for $70–80, or you go ahead and buy yourself a whole radiator fan. Let me show you what I got here to replace this. Alright, so I got this unit here from, ordered from Rock Auto, of course. You save money from there. But this one's made by Four Seasons. There is the part number there. Alright, so here's the new radiator piece. You can tell it already has a built-in harness. It's all one piece. Your resistors here, with your electrical connection here. So you can tell here on this back side, there's your resistor. Looks just about the same as stock. Let's see if we get some light on here. So it looks about the same as stock, the coil and the resistor in there. The design might be slightly different, maybe to help resist a little bit more heat, it looks like. There's a little, I know you probably can't see on camera here, but there's a little bit of shielding on the resistor there. So anyway, it's a fairly good unit. What I can tell already, it's been pre-balanced. You can see there's a little bit of a counterweight on here, so it's been balanced. The other thing too is it gives you all new hardware for mounting of your coolant and your reservoir for your power steering. Now it's not an option on this V6, but it might be on your car. It's got extra hardware here as well. So anyway, let's get this guy in. Alright, so before I slide it in, you can tell that on the radiator there's these little slide hooks on both sides. So everything's going to slide right in. Keep in mind we're going to get this piece underneath the hose first and then kind of slide it over. Making sure that both of your slides are both in. You can kind of pull it back and make sure if it is or not. Let's see, about right there. And you shouldn't be able to fold it any longer once it's locked in. So at this point, installation is very easy. We're going to bolt them back up to the radiator here. much it. Don't forget your electrical connector on this side. Make sure that snaps in. That's a little bit of a tight squeeze, but barely enough room to get this guy on. There we go. Snap or click. I think everyone likes the click. Alright, and then just the rest of it. Bungee cord out of the way. Bring our reservoir over. Make sure everything's out of the way. There we go. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and bring our coolant hose over and connect this one real quick. Sure it slides over. It rides right on top of the radiator here. Don't forget to tighten this guy up. There we go. Alright. Now we've got the reservoir for power steering. Go. All right. Now we gotta put our intake hose back on. Go ahead and inspect it, make sure it's all clean before you do. And we'll go ahead and start on this side. Sorry, I'm wiggling a little bit. The camera stand's actually on the air box, so I apologize for that. I'll try to do it as soft as I can. There we go. Nice and easy. I'm going to tighten these guys back up. Okay. Now your breather hose should snap, just push in, it'll snap by itself. There you go. In my case, I got an engine cover. I have it nice and loose for now because I'm going to put a new bumper on the car. So that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward procedure. Like I said at the beginning of the video, very easy. You can pretty much do this anywhere. You don't need many tools to do this. So anyway, thank you for joining me on this one. I hope this helps you out. Hopefully it makes your job a little bit easier. Thanks for watching.